I'm getting better and it's making me worse. The more accepting of myself I am, the less that I work. I've separated my career from my personal worth, and it turns out getting better is only making me worse.
Listen, I'm from Pakistan. Respect to the law, respect for the law, respect to Allah, and respect to God. Do you hear me?
तो ये मतलब कह रही है कि भाई मुझे आप पाकिस्तानी कहें. Yes, my Pakistani sister. Okay, sister? It's not okay.
I hope we saying the right things, okay? Like I said, Pakistan needs to be reconstructed the right way. Do you hear me, guys? Make sure y'all get this on y'all camera. I'm married to Nidel Hamed. I'm Onaija Hamed. We are moving to Dubai very soon. We're going to have our baby in Dubai.
Save these clips, save these clips. It's on you to save these clips. For the future generations, for the love of God, please save these clips. Save these clips, save these clips. It's on you to save these clips. For the future generations depend on you to save these clips.
We are depending on you to save these clips.
Retaliatory in nature is the argument, because the reason that the AP was barred, which they said was because they're not using the phrase Gulf of America, they're using Gulf of Mexico in line with their standards. And so the question here is this setting a precedent that this White House will retaliate against reporters who don't use the language that you guys believe reporters should use? And how does that align with the First Amendment commitment that you were just talking about?
I was very upfront in my briefing on day one that if we feel that there are lies being pushed by outlets in this room, we are going to hold those lies accountable. And it is a fact that the body of water off the coast of Louisiana is called the Gulf of America. And I'm not sure why news outlets don't want to call it that, but that is what it is. The Secretary of Interior has made that the official designation in the geographical identification name server. And Apple has recognized that. Google has recognized that. Pretty much every other outlet in this room has recognized that body of water as the Gulf of America. And it's very important to this administration that we get that right, not just for people here at home, but also for the rest of the world. Sure. Thank you.
The acquisition of Greenland is not about military force. It's about diplomacy and shared interests, the same way we acquired the territories that make us the nation we are. And let us not forget, friends and allies can have tough conversations. The U.S. and Denmark have a strong relationship, and discussions about Greenland's future do not have to be adversarial. If Greenland's future were to include joining the United States, that would almost surely require the approval of the Greenlandic people, likely through a public referendum. This would be a mutual decision, and it is one worth discussing. For Greenlanders, there would be many benefits of becoming an American territory, including American citizenship, including billions of dollars of new American investment in Greenland that would raise the standard of living of the 50,000 Greenlanders there today.
Did you guys know May 13th, 1985, the Philadelphia Police Department dropped a makeshift bomb from a helicopter, destroying an entire community because they were in a 12-hour standoff with a black liberation group called MOVE?
Exactly. So just to confirm, if we basically put kids with disabilities or who have behaviors in jail at school, then we can just get them into jail as adults. They'll already know how to be in jail. What? No. You guys, life is not segregated. We're not segregated out here. We are all living in a community. There are people with and without disabilities. People have behaviors. If we taught kids how to deal with being mad and dysregulated and frustrated in nice, safe, healthy ways, or taught them like where to hit, where is somewhere safe that we like go join a kickboxing class. There's like places where you can throw plates safely. There are options. The worst thing we can do is just tell them to stop hitting and then go put them in a room.
Moving forward, I need you to remove all pronouns from your professional communications. Okay, don't think good idea, but will do. Why did you say it like that? But used two pronouns in sentence. What do you mean? I didn't do that. Should say what mean not do to avoid pronoun use. What are you? Said remove all pronouns. Speaking, no pronouns.
This has to be struck down in the courts if it's passed in the Senate because it's so unconstitutional.
Jay, like, I could get my right to vote taken away because I chose to take your last name.
You have to change your name back to be able to vote. Or get a passport to be able to vote. That's really scary. That's really, really frightening.
What's ironic is that taking the last name of your husband is patriarchy. It's patriarchal.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to be punished for participating in the patriarchy.
Well, that's interesting. Well, I think also it's probably more common with conservatives to change the last name than it is for liberals. So it's going to disproportionately hurt women voters who vote Republican.
What was the vote on it?
216 Republicans voted yes, 4 didn't vote. Democrats, 5 voted yes, 195 voted no, and 10 didn't vote. That's unbelievable, man.
I felt I didn't have a choice because I was selected to be a part of the halftime show, and when I saw what my position was, it was a great stage, a large stage, and we know as a practicing Muslim, our Prophet Muhammad teaches us if you see a wrongdoing or you're aware of a wrongdoing, you must stop it with your hands, and if you can't stop it with your hands, stop it with your tongue, speak out against it, and if you can't stop it with your tongue, try to stop it with your heart, meaning pray about it. So I had an opportunity on a grand scale to bring awareness or speak out against a wrong of our Muslim brothers and sisters. We're spiritually connected in Islam, and we're connected with empathy for humanity because we're all human beings, God's creation, and they're oppressed, and it's on a wide scale, and nobody is really giving it the light that it should get, at least working toward a change. And I wanted to show the solidarity to those afflicted by this and their families and loved ones, that they're being remembered here in America. And they're being remembered here in America, not just by me, but by others.
So I've been working nights and weekends as a member of Congress, trying to figure out this whole Doge and federal freeze. And then I heard the Doge people are actually sleeping in the buildings where they're firing people. And so I thought maybe I could sleep there too. Hey.
Hello.
I was wondering if I could sleep here tonight. Oh, no?
Sir. No, you cannot.
I'm a member of Congress. Hello? Hello? Oh, hey, honey.
You want to sleep where?
It's fun being a stay-at-home dad. It's fun to go into the playground. Sometimes I'll be like the only man at the playground. I mean, there's a bunch of like 5-year-old men, but I'm the only adult man. It's like me and a bunch of moms and nannies and stuff. It's kind of awkward. It's like, you ever go to a store, but you already have a drink from a different store? So you kind of gotta like wave it around a little bit so they see you with it, so they don't think that you're stealing it later. That's what I have to do with my daughter at the playground. I gotta roll up and be like, hey, nice day to be out with your own kid, right? Ladies. Got the receipt for her, if it helps. I have to do that because she hates to leave. My daughter hates leaving the playground. And that's always a little awkward when you're a man, you know? This has completely ruined my ability to spot a kidnapping. I don't even know what that would look like anymore. Like if I saw a grown man dragging a little girl out of a playground, I'd be like, hey, I've been there. No, dude, I totally get it, man. My daughter's the same way, you know? Sometimes you just gotta throw her in an unmarked van like you're doing. What a dad.
Are you
trying to go to the clinic.
Yeah.
It's closed.
What happened?
I mean, the U.S. aid funding has been frozen, so they're closing down clinics.
I don't know what to do. Serious. What will I do? There's nothing.
Clinics like this are a lifeline for people in this community, especially women suffering from HIV. This one, now shut, is a huge disappointment for people just trying to stay alive.
We have some big news right now. The United States is no longer just sending the violent migrants to Guantanamo Bay. They're also sending low-risk, non-violent migrants to the Guantanamo Bay facilities. According to CBS News, the Trump administration has quietly been sending low-risk, non-violent migrants to Guantanamo Bay, despite publicly saying they're only sending, quote, the worst of the worst, specifically members of the Tren de Aragua gang. Many of these migrants, according to CBS, lack serious criminal records, and some of them don't even have any criminal records other than just being undocumented, which is not a criminal offense under the United States law. Guantanamo Bay currently houses 9/11 co-conspirators, and United States government officials are now sending non-violent, innocent migrants there as well, albeit in a different facility. And more low-risk migrants are expected to be transported today. Not enough people are sounding the alarms. I'm going to do a full breakdown of this and more on my Substack, which is linked in my bio, so be sure to subscribe for free. As always, comment below your thoughts, spread the word, and follow along to stay up to date on all the news you need to know about. More to come soon.
Wow, what an offer. Let me sleep on it though.